What is up, guys? It's Spanish Crypto here.
What is up, y'all? It's your boy Distray.
Hey guys, so we're kind of continuing our adventure here in Austin. We're gonna just talk a little bit about our experiences with crypto, just following on the last two videos.
Right, yeah.
Again,
Austin Adventures, y'all. If you haven't checked out our previous two videos, go check them out. It's kind of a little story of how we kind of got into the space, into the crypto space, and just giving us personal stories of some experiences that we've had, and some good, some bad, and we're just here to continue that and keep that story going.
So last time we talked a little bit about Shikoku, and that was one of our really successful ventures, huh?
Right, yeah, Shikoku. So Shikoku, if y'all didn't watch the last video, so Shikoku was a poop coin that my brother and I, we kind of got into, and we were just gambling. We gambled, my brother gambled, and then I kind of gambled with him, and this coin took off, and we had a really, really good success with the coin. Mm-hmm. And so we just want to continue to talk about that whole story, how that played out.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. We kind of, after it kind of mooned there, we thought about it a little bit, on when to sell. We decided to, sell at a good moment. We took some profits, and I think something that we did that was wrong, and I remember this, was that we reinvested a great portion of our success into coins, right, that were already like skyrocketing also. Right. It was a huge bull run at that time,
right.
And so we immediately sold some of the profits and put it back in another coin. I think greed took over a little bit for both of us a little bit, and we just wanted to flip it. And so we put it in a couple of coins, and once the bull run was over, we took a huge L just on that. And so I think we learned a lot from that.
Oh, 100%.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It really it sucked, but it was a reality check, because we are in an ecosystem that is just that volatile. And so it's like, it's crazy, it's fast, it's moving, it's new, it's trending. And so it's something to really consider, y'all. And it taught me a lot, at least.
Oh, yeah.
It taught me a lot, I guess.
To keep that going, we definitely learned a lesson. I learned how not to have paper hands.
Sure. Super.
I know. I mean, for y'all don't know, there's many terms in the space: paper hand, diamond hands. It's the whole crypto lingo, and I had paper hands in this project, Shikoku. I was kind of skeptical on the growth of it because of how small it was and kind of the team behind it. And
for sure.
I don't know. I was very skeptical, and I sold early, and I still made a pretty good profit, but I was pretty scared, and so I sold, and it just caused a mayhem in this whole coin. And then a coin after that kind of dumped after I sold, and I was like, oh well, there it goes. Like I thought it would. I sold the high, right? After a couple weeks, like a month or so, the coin just
blew up again,
and even greater to pass where I sold it. And I was like, only if I would have held. Right?
Me too.
I would have hodled.
For sure. And look, do your own research. This is not financial advice. Very important.
It's never financial advice, y'all. It's just our own opinion.
For sure. There's just so much volatility in this market. Some people are scared of that. They don't like the volatility. They're used to stocks and their slow progression. It's very, very slow progression. I mean, people are just happy for 10% gains.
Yeah, no, 3%, like 5% is like usually what they go for, right? Mm-hmm. And when you start seeing these 1,000, 100x, 20x's in like matter of hours or days, it seems a little sus.
It seems a little sus.
It seems a little sus.
Tell him. It's really wild, y'all. I mean, I like that. I think it was a cool experience. It's a lot to learn from. I would say don't go. I mean, do your research. This is not financial advice, but you gotta say something.
Let them know. Tell them.
Gotta say something.
Talk to them.
One more thing. Don't get out. You know what I'm saying? Learn as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because there is, just like there's nonsense, there's also good. If there's a lot of nonsense, there's also a lot of good. And so there's a lot that we can learn. And I think that's with anything, right? If you fall, get back up. And so, Shikoku was so awesome. It definitely brought us back into the ecosystem of cryptocurrencies in general. I had a couple of scammers scam me also just after the Shikoku incident. I mean, if I could talk about that a little bit. Whenever I was in Shiba also, and I remember there was these really crazy, intricate scams that going on, where they would incentivize people to send to these wallets to 10x their wallets. I guess I'm not saying I'm a genius in this space, but I guess we all have that. I guess we just want to try things out, right?
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I think just to want to make more or do more with your investments definitely guided me or skewed me to do something
Right.
weird, and I kind of sent money to this address and stolen just like that.
Yeah, no,
it looked legit too.
Very creative scammers
Super.
out there, and I mean, when you start seeing all these pumps, and when you're in this like small season of these super pumps and all these poop coins just mooning and pumping, you kind of get really sloppy.
You get sloppy.
You get real sloppy with like what you're getting into, and so you're like, I want to moon, and so you start overlooking all these red flags that are clearly there because you're like, I want to moon. Hey, let me jump into this one. Or like this person messaged me saying they're the team of this coin, and you start to believe it because you want to moon so bad, and we get so greedy that we start overlooking like all these red flags. And obviously my brother had a bad experience. I had a close call. I didn't overlook a red flag, but I almost fell into it.
Yeah.
With these poop coins. And just all these groups, they just get they're so intricate, and the way that they're
creative.
To scam it's like, it's believable. You know, usually with scams you can kind of just pick them out so easy, but like now they seem legit. These websites that they take time to create that seem like official websites of certain blue chip coins as well, that make you believe like, okay, this is the legit website, and it's a complete scam, and there's like a whole deal of it happening in the crypto space. I remember there was an XRP scam where it seemed like an XRP official site, like the official site, and you couldn't tell. It was like a different IP, I guess a different domain.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed legit from XRP, and it was saying that like if you sent all your XRP and left it in like a wallet in the website or at this XRP address, that it would double. And it seemed so like believable. They even had this video for it, and it seemed legit. Like it was so detailed, and I almost fell for that one.
Yeah, no, and I remember that one. That was a really crazy one.
Right.
And it was very similar to the Shiba Inu one that I fell for. It's crazy lesson learned. And I think these scams happen. They're targeted for a specific time in the market. I think this happened to us whenever the greed index was super high. So this is a well-known fact that there are times in the market where the greed index is really high, meaning people are just either buying.
Yeah.
Like, is it buying like crazy, right?
It's buying, selling,
flipping, and
there's
stuff like
a
that.
lot of fear. There's a lot of fear.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Either fear or greed. There's one thing. And I think these scammers target areas of extreme fear, and they target the areas of extreme greed when people are just making crazy money. And so it's never enough. It's never enough. So, but you have to understand, like, a lot of it, you're either in crypto and you know what you're doing, and you're trying to learn as much as possible, and you're investing properly, we're doing your own research, or you're just gambling. And a lot of times, whenever you make good money, I would say in anything, you have to be really careful that you're not necessarily gambling, and that could happen to anyone, especially when you're doing really well.
Right.
There's a lot of scams out there, y'all, and but there's a lot of good, and so we had super crazy stories like that. Something interesting too. There, not only scams you have to watch out for, but you also have to watch out for bad decisions. So one of the crazy things, we were working with a exchange called BitRu. Remember that?
Yeah,
BitRu?
I do remember.
And so you remember when you sent your XRP without the memo?
Right. Yeah. I had this very.
Oh my gosh.
I made a huge mistake, and I was being sloppy.
It's sloppy.
And I was supposed to send an XRP through one wallet to my BitRu wallet, and so you all who know, like, there's an IP, there's an address. Sorry, there's not an IP. There's an address that you have to copy and paste to send it, right? And there's also, what is it? A memo.
A memo.
And so BitRu required like a memo from I believe it was a MetaMask to BitRu. And so they give you a memo to send. And so I made the mistake and I was rushing. I wanted to see the funds. I wanted to cash out and head to the moon. But I forgot to copy the memo. And so I just copied the address and put it into my BitRu wallet and pasted it. And I submitted it right away, and it was like, okay, it's processing. It's gonna take a while. And so I thought nothing of it, and hours passed, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just taking a while. And then like a whole day passed, one or two, and I was like, yeah, I am not getting that back. And then I was just researching, and like going to like questions and stuff on BitRu, like help. And like, yeah, it turns out like you needed that memo in order for your funds to be like shown, or for you to access your funds in BitRu. And so since I didn't have it, like I kind of I sent the money to a non-existent wallet, and it went into the crypto abyss. And so I lost a couple a good amount, and I was very sad.
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. So we share these messages mainly to educate those who are learning just like us. We're all guppies. You know, we're trying to become, me, myself, I'm trying to be a killer whale. Simple as that. Yeah. But we're all guppies, and so I would love to inform as much people as possible. This is a real awesome market to be in. There's a lot of possibilities. You can do so much with what's out there right now. NFTs are just awesome. Cryptocurrencies have an extreme utility. Some have immense utility. And for a lot of projects, we're definitely early. And of course, you got to do your own research and decide that yourself. But you have to be careful too. And so there's, just like there's exciting things that can happen for you in the cryptocurrency and metaverse, there's also there's definitely learning opportunities that you're going to do. And some of these learning they're very unforgiving.
Yeah, that's true.
Very unforgiving.
It's trial and error at the end of the day, especially with the space that is still fairly new. There's always going to be trial and error, good and bad days. A lot of lessons that you will learn from like getting burned and the highs of cashing out and and mooning. But we're here to learn. We're no experts at the end of the day. I don't consider myself a pro. I don't want y'all to think I'm a pro and know all of like everything about crypto. I'm still a baby. We're learning. We want y'all to come along this journey, learn with us, and so we can all learn and have these bad high trial and error together. At the end of the day.
I would say, man, it's an interesting world, and it's never gonna, just like with anything, right? It's just like business in general. You're gonna deal with highs and lows, and there's just a lot of awesome things. I think on a better note, after all of those negative, not negative, but learning experiences, we definitely now dabble more into important, very backed coins, and not only coins, but NFTs and so have you. So everything now that we deal with is very, very strategically planned, and we plan ahead. And I really encourage every single person to do the same. Always do your research. Don't just follow me because you feel like I'm doing a good job, but do your research, and then that will definitely save you a lot of pain in the long run. Don't get greedy, right?
Don't get greedy.
Don't get greedy. That's a bad one right there.
Don't get sloppy.
Don't be a sloppy boy. Don't trade at midnight.
Don't be a sloppy boy.
Oh my goodness.
Don't let your emotions control your calls, your trades, the projects you get into. And I mean, it's easy to say because there's a lot of emotion in this space.
A lot of emotion, man.
But yeah, just watch those emotions from experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Watch those emotions.
We love the crypto space is so cool, man. I mean, there's so many new things. I would say, like one of the cooler things on cryptocurrencies, I would say, is there's becoming, and I keep repeating this. There's so much mass adoption going on right now. I'm gonna repeat this again. Bitcoin City, that's huge, y'all. Like, I mean, if a whole country is backing the build of something that's gonna be backed by a cryptocurrency, that's huge. And so just think about that for a second. It's good to know what's going on. Inform yourself as much as possible. I think I did a video back, I would say 2 weeks ago, on a website called, a DEX aggregator called Crypto Panic. I'm gonna put a link in the description here, and I think that's an amazing website where you can get a lot of information. So what it does, it just aggregates all the information of the internet, really, that has to do with pertaining to anything cryptocurrency related or NFT related, and just eat all that information as much as you can. Just like with everything, you read a book, you see a movie, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When you're seeing like quick videos, yeah, you're getting something, but I want y'all to definitely go back to those things and do your research as much as possible.
Right.
I'm not gonna make this too long, y'all, but I'm happy to talk to y'all. My name is Spanish Crypto,
It's your boy Just Straight.
and we want to say peace out, y'all.
See ya.